In the busyness of modern life, have you ever looked for a rock or source of inspiration to help you get through the hard times and feelings of isolation from the rest of the world? Have you ever wondered where we can find happiness and strength when we feel like we're in the middle of nowhere? The icy philosophers saw life's problems not only as lessons, but also as chances to learn about oneself and develop priceless virtues like patience, honesty, and kindness. They taught us that every moment of loneliness is both a time to face ourselves and a chance to nourish our soul and intellect. But how can we turn our negative emotions into motivation to improve ourselves? How to keep our hearts open to new honest connections instead of giving up because we're afraid of being left alone? The answer lies in the 10 lessons from Stoic philosophy, which show us how to find true happiness and meaning in deeply connecting with the people around us. Let's start the journey of finding our inner strength and learning how to build meaningful relationships, which will not only make our own lives better, but also set the stage for real links with souls who share our interests. Let us learn from each other's mistakes and grow to find the true meaning of friendship and relationship. Are you ready to go on this journey with us? Leave a comment below. I'm ready to go on this journey with you. Number 1, lack of social opportunities. Many of us feel alone and isolated because we don't have many chances to interact with other people. This can easily lead to feelings of hopelessness and loneliness. But Stoicism reminds us that every challenge is a chance to meet new people and make new friends. So, the question is, how can we apply this philosophy to our lack of social interaction opportunities in life? Let's think about how we can do that. Face isolation. Is it really a problem, or can we use it as a way to grow as people? Not being able to talk to other people isn't always a flaw, but a chance to learn more about ourselves, gain new skills, and care for our minds. Stoicism teaches us to find happiness and peace inside ourselves instead of relying on what's going on around us. This doesn't mean we should just accept our loneliness and not try to change it. Instead, we should look for and take advantage of every chance to connect with people around us. We can start by joining online groups with people who share our interests, planning, or going to small events, or just being friendly with our coworkers and neighbors. The question is whether we are ready to face and get past our weaknesses in order to make room for new and meaningful relationships. As Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, said, if you want to be loved, love in any situation. Being able to love and open up to others is the key to unlocking new doors and getting past the barriers of isolation and a lack of communication opportunities. That is the essence of living a life where we learn to appreciate and seek meaning in every connection. Life is full of challenges and opportunities. Sometimes these changes can make us feel like everything we knew has vanished. But they also give us the chance to rediscover ourselves, find our inner strength, and keep growing. Let's talk about how to embrace change and use it to our advantage. There are many reasons why social options can be limited in the modern world. Living in a city, using technology to communicate, and having a lot of work and personal obligations can all make you feel alone. This lack of social contact can make people feel alone, stressed, and disconnected from other people. We can find ways to deal with these problems and keep our inner peace by studying the Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius. Getting used to reality, Marcus Aurelius told us that we should be okay with things we can't change. Accept the way things are now in your social life and focus on what you can change. You control your mind, not what happens in the outside world. Know this and you will be strong. Being mindful and present, being in the present moment, can help ease the stress that comes with not having many social chances. Fully participate in whatever doing, whether you're doing it by yourself or with other people online. Lock yourself in the present, said the Speaker, being independent, use this time to build up your inner resources and ability to rely on yourself. Find activities, skills, and hobbies that you can enjoy by yourself. Quote, "The only thing you need to make your life happy is to change the way you think." Making friends in little ways. Look for small ways to connect with other people, even if they aren't typical social situations. It can go a long way to say something nice to a neighbor or an old friend. Men exist for the sake of each other. Then teach them or put up with them. Think about nature. Spend time in nature to feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself. Nature can help you relax and remember that there is a bigger world out there than just your own problems. Look deeply into nature, and then you'll understand everything better. By following these Stoic principles, you can stay calm and strong even when you don't have many social chances. Remember that our peace of mind is not based on what is happening around us, but on how we react to it. Number 2, changing situations. Based on what is happening around us, but on how we react to it. Number 2, changing situations. Change is going to happen. Like the perpetual wheel of fate, we often find ourselves in different situations such as job and living. Situation changes and changes in personal relationships. So, as one of the great Stoic thinkers Marcus Aurelius said, "Accept everything that happens, even if you don't like it, because it leads to this." But how can we use this advice when things change, especially when those changes mean losing friends? If you move to a new city and don't know anyone there, you might feel lonely and out of place at first. But this is also a chance to leave your comfort zone, meet new people, and make meaningful connections. When you leave your safe space, you're not just looking for friends, you're also looking to grow as a person. Not only is change hard, it's also a chance to do something new. Have you ever thought that when you lose a friend, you find a part of yourself? When you're by yourself, you might find new hobbies and interests and learn to be more independent. Changes in relationships could mean that you are growing and learning more about the world and yourself. So how can we use these changes to improve ourselves and our relationships? Remember that the universe is our teacher, and we can adapt and learn from every experience. By welcoming change with an open heart, we not only make new friends, but we also find the inner strength, resilience, and courage to face any challenge on our next life journey. As life takes us down new paths, every change in circumstances is not just a challenge, but an opportunity. At first, not having any friends may seem like a problem, but it's actually a chance to become strong, independent, and ready for new relationships. Strong, independent, and ready for new relationships. Now is the time to let our hearts open. Explore who you are and look for true, deep friendships. Through these connections, we can grow and help each other. We'd love to hear about times when your life changed and how you found strength in new friendships. Please share your story in the comments below. It could help others who are going through similar things. Life only stays the same when you change. Whether it's a new job, a move to a different place, or something that comes up out of the blue, our success and peace of mind depend on how well we can handle and adjust to new situations. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, has lasting advice on how to stay calm and strong when things change. This lesson will teach you how to stay cool like a Stoic when things change in your life. Understand that everything changes. The main idea is that everything changes. The main idea is that everything changes. Understand that life changes all the time, meaning Marcus Aurelius stressed that everything in life is temporary. Understanding that both good and bad times are short-lived can help us be less attached to the present and more open to change. Observe constantly that all things take place by change and accustom yourself to consider that the nature of the universe loves nothing so much as to change. Pay attention to what you can change. Important point. Figure out what you can control and what you can't. Stoicism tells us to focus on our own actions and thoughts instead of what's happening in the outside world. We can keep our cool and do our best when we focus on how we react to change instead of the change itself. You control your mind, not what happens in the outside world. Know this, and you will be strong. Accept change as a chance to get better. Remember, that change is a chance to get better and grow. There are difficulties that come with change, but there are also chances to grow as a person. Change can help us grow if we think of it that way. This will help us approach new situations with interest and strength. The thing that stops people from acting moves things forward. What gets in the way turns into the way. Focus on being mindful and present. Be aware and present in every moment. Mindfulness helps us keep our feet on the ground when things are changing. We can feel less anxious about the future and enjoy the here and now more if we focus on the present and fully participate in our current experiences. Confine yourself to the present. Learn to be thankful and accepting. Take a moment to appreciate what you have and be open to what comes your way. Being thankful changes our attention from what we don't have to what we do have, which makes us feel better. Number 3, shyness or introversion. For many people who socialize, we still want to be social beings. Confusion about sharing without being shy or introversion often comes across as an obstacle in this journey. But let's change the text, as one of the great philosophers, Marcus Aurelius, once stoically said that you have the power. Your mind that is not outside of events knows this, and you will gain strength. And how can we apply this philosophy now to change shyness and participate? Consider a specific example. The elite like to spend time reading, thinking and writing, and participate at large social events or parties in today's noisy world. This silence is lonely, not for living, but for the elite to share their thoughts and actions. Lonely not for living, but for the elite to share their thoughts and actions. Not only opens the door, but is an invitation to deeply connect with oneself and the world around you, to their souls, but also builds a clear relationship based on understanding and respect. But how can we overcome the fear and anxiety that come with opening up and sharing ourselves? The answer lies in love and self-love. It is not the number of friends that matters, but the quality of our relationships. As we begin to build ourselves and strengthen our self-confidence, we naturally create a circle of deep, meaningful connections, relationships based on mutual respect and shared values. Sometimes, we find ourselves lost in thought, drifting across the vast canvas of life, caught in a storm of emotions we cannot fully understand. But have you ever wondered how to find an oasis of peace for the soul? Could it be that Stoic philosophy holds the key? Could it be the door that leads us back to calmness and clarity? Self-control isn't just about controlling your feelings when things go wrong. It also means being deeply aware of how you react when you don't have any relationships. For when you're lonely, do you use that time to learn more about yourself? Do you try to figure out what makes you feel that way and how that affects your choices and actions? Okay, this said. One more principle is not about giving up. It's about accepting and embracing your truth. This means recognizing that being lonely right now is a part of growing as a person. Have you ever asked yourself, why do I feel lonely? What can I learn from this feeling? Lastly, Thanksgiving is one of the most powerful tools a Stoic can use. Arsenal, no matter what, focusing on what we are grateful for gives us a new sense of confidence and mental strength. Have you taken the time to think about what you are thankful for every day? We can't change everything that happens to us, but we can change how we react to it. Not having any friends doesn't mean you'll be lonely. It can help your mental health. To find a meaningful and happy life, one must first discover themselves. Remember that we always have the choice of how to live, so let's use that power. Let's comment. If lesson for taught you something about yourself, practice gratitude. Just as important as taking care of your body is taking care of your mind. A mind that is in balance is strong, flexible, and able to handle life's obstacles with ease and clarity. Stoic thinkers, especially Marcus Aurelius, taught timeless lessons on how to achieve and maintain mental health. How to achieve and maintain mental health? By following Stoic ideas, we can train our minds to be calm and not be affected by the chaos around us. Control how you see things. Marcus Aurelius said that our thoughts and beliefs determine what is real. It's not the events themselves that bother us, but how we think about them. When we change how we see things, we can change how we feel. Application. Be aware of your ideas and feelings and fight them. Ask yourself if the way you see a situation is correct or if it's skewed by judgments that aren't necessary. Pay attention to what you can change. Stoics stress the importance of figuring out what we can control and what we can't. We can keep our inner peace by focusing on the things we can change, like our thoughts, actions, and responses. Write down the things in your life that you can and cannot change. Shift your attention toward the things you can change and let go of the things you cannot. Visualizing negative situations can also help you. This Stoic exercise involves imagining worst-case scenarios to prepare your mind for whatever may happen. By doing this, we become less anxious about the unknown and more grateful for what we already have. How to apply it? Take a few minutes each day to imagine possible difficulties or losses. This practice helps build resilience and allows you to stay calm when facing challenges. Develop an attitude of gratitude. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the good things in his life. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already possess, bringing a sense of calm and contentment. How to apply it? Keep a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you are thankful for each day. This simple practice can improve your mood and create a deeper sense of peace. Accept that change is a part of life. The idea of Stoicism is that change is a normal part of life. It's pointless to hurt when you fight change. Accepting it brings peace. Application. Remind yourself often that everything is temporary. Instead of seeing change as a threat to security, see it as a chance to grow. You can develop a calm and strong mind by following these Stoic ideas in your daily life. Always keep in mind that mental health is something you do all the time. It gets stronger with regular exercise and careful treatment, just like any other muscle. Take a cue from Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic thinkers and handle life's problems with calm and confidence. Number 5, trust issues. In Stoic philosophy, which is full of timeless wisdom, we are given tools to build and maintain this foundation, but how do we use this in our everyday lives? First, let's talk about trust in friendship. Trust isn't always easy. It takes acceptance, understanding, and sometimes forgiveness. Forgiveness. As Seneca said, no one can live happily who only cares about himself and turns everything into a question of his own utility. In friendships, we need to accept our friends for who they are, flaws and all, and not set unrealistic expectations for them. Second, it takes time and effort to build and keep confidence by being self-aware and open to change our relationships, and we change over time. An important question to ask ourselves is, am I ready to accept and adapt to both my own and my friends' changes? Friends, Stoicism teaches us that the only thing we can control is how we respond to the changes in our lives. Third, and maybe most importantly, is the value of open communication and the balance between talking and listening. Communication isn't just saying what we think and feel. It's also trying to understand and respond to what other people think and feel. It's also trying to understand and respond to what other people think and feel. Marcus Aurelius said that the quality of your thoughts determines your happiness. This balance in communication not only helps build trust, but also strengthens the relationship. Now ask yourself, have I really listened and tried to understand my friend? Am I willing to share my thoughts and feelings with them? These are not only important steps in building trust, but also crucial steps toward true peace and happiness. So trust in. It's not just a goal to be friends, it's a process. A journey isn't just about making friends. It's also about getting better. Remember that every struggle is a chance to learn, grow, and get stronger. Let's share this journey together. Build trust and make relationships that mean something and last. Recently, we looked at how trust issues can show caution and independence in our lives from the point of view of Stoic philosophy. But before we move on to discussing differences in preferences and how they make each person unique, we'd like to thank you all for watching. Number 6. Having different hobbies, imagine that everyone around you is describing a big picture in their own unique way. The differences in how they see it don't make the painting less valuable. Instead, they help you understand it better. Stoicism tells us to look at all of our interactions with other people in this way. Sophist Marcus Aurelius said that everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact, and everything we see is a point of view, not the truth. This shows how important it is to accept and value differences as a normal part of life. Now, we need to ask ourselves how we can use these differences to help ourselves and those around us. The first and most important thing we can do is listen carefully and learn from others. Listen carefully and learn from others. We can learn something new from everyone we meet if we're willing to be open and accept that everyone has something to offer. This will not only help us understand the world better, but it will also make us more compassionate and understanding. To truly value and appreciate differences, we must remain humble and open. Once we stop seeing differences as problems and start seeing them as opportunities to grow and connect, we begin to realize how valuable every relationship and interaction truly is. So how do we find common ground while still respecting and learning from our differences? This question invites us to reflect not only on the world around us, but also on ourselves. When we ask, what in this perspective could help me understand more or improve my relationships? We begin to explore deeply and build meaningful bridges between souls. One important Stoic lesson is that differences in opinions and preferences are not obstacles, they are gifts. When we accept and appreciate them, we discover freedom, meaning, and the ability to live peacefully with others. You can inspire others by sharing your own story how this lesson has changed you. Have you ever wondered whether being not good with people is a flaw or actually a sign of independence? Let's explore the deeper side of Stoic philosophy, where what we often see as weaknesses can become sources of strength, guiding us toward self-understanding and a stronger sense of individuality. Having a variety of hobbies is essential for a healthy and fulfilling life. Hobbies give us a way to express ourselves, relax, and grow. They provide a break from daily routines, reduce stress, improve mental health, and even help us build meaningful connections. Engaging in different hobbies such as drawing, gardening, playing an instrument, or hiking can enrich life in many ways. Number 7, not being good with people. Friendships do not just happen, they require effort and the right mindset. In our busy lives, we often forget that lacking strong social skills can make it difficult to build meaningful relationships. However, according to Stoic philosophy, we should view all challenges, even social difficulties, as opportunities for growth and resilience. What matters is not what happens to you, but how you respond to it. Stoic teachings remind us that we can change how we think and react to problems. So how can we apply this to improve our relationships? If someone is afraid of making new friends due to fear of rejection, Stoicism encourages them to ask, "What is within my control? How can I grow from this experience?" Instead of seeking validation from others, the focus shifts inward toward developing empathy, sincerity, and strong listening skills, which are essential for lasting relationships. Marcus Aurelius wrote that our lives are shaped by the thoughts we hold about them. This encourages us to take small, practical steps, such as attending social events without worrying about judgment. Over time, this builds confidence and improves mental well-being. People who struggle socially should not see it as a permanent weakness, but as an opportunity for deep personal growth. Stoicism teaches us to take responsibility for our thoughts and actions. As our values shift, some relationships naturally become less aligned. This is not only normal, it is necessary. As Epictetus said, nothing important happens overnight. Even grapes and figs take time to ripen. This highlights the importance of regularly reflecting on whether our relationships still align with who we are becoming. Consider this example. Anna, an artist, decides to leave city life and move to a quiet rural area to focus on her work. As she changes her lifestyle, some of her old friendships built around solvents and parties begin to fade. In their place, she forms new connections with other artists who share her vision and values. This is not a loss, it is a transformation. It is a step toward discovering what truly matters. Ask yourself, are you ready to accept changes in your relationships as you grow? Are you seeking connections that reflect who you are becoming? This is a natural part of personal development and a sign that you are moving forward on your journey of self-discovery. As Stoicism teaches, every change is an opportunity to grow stronger and become a better version of yourself. As we continue through life, our goals also evolve. This often means setting higher and more challenging goals for ourselves. This lesson explores why goals change, the benefits of aiming higher, and how to navigate these changes through Stoic principles. Take time for self-reflection. Examine your current goals and ask whether they still align with your values. If you feel unmotivated or unsatisfied, it may be a sign that your goals need to be redefined. Find out how taking on bigger challenges can help you grow as a person and become stronger. Break down big goals to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Learn how to divide larger goals into smaller, manageable steps. Your planning should remain flexible so it can be adjusted along the way. Focus on what you can control. Instead of worrying about outcomes, concentrate on your actions and reactions. Accept and embrace discomfort as part of the growth process. Number 9, lifestyle choices. The fast pace of modern life often leads to loneliness, and friendships increasingly revolve around digital interactions rather than meaningful, face-to-face connections. In this context, choosing a lifestyle such as living simply or reducing technology use is not just a preference, but a reflection of your values and priorities. When someone chooses to spend less time on technology and more time enjoying simple experiences, they may realize that the number of online connections matters far less than the quality of real-life relationships. As one Stoic philosopher said, "It is not because things are hard that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are hard." Modern life may present many challenges, but those challenges are opportunities to grow and rediscover what truly matters. In a noisy and stressful world, ask yourself, what truly brings me happiness? Does social media approval reflect real connection? Remember, happiness does not come from being liked by everyone. It comes from self-control, inner freedom, and deep self-understanding. Living simply can help you discover inner peace and true richness. Number 10. Self-sufficiency and freedom. Self-sufficiency and freedom are closely connected in Stoic philosophy. Self-sufficiency means being able to find satisfaction within yourself rather than depending on external circumstances. Freedom, in Stoic terms, means not being controlled by external forces or unstable emotions. Together, these ideas empower us to live independently, calmly, and with strength. True self-sufficiency comes from relying on your own thoughts, decisions, and actions, not external conditions. As Marcus Aurelius said, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Practicing mindfulness and self-reflection helps you maintain inner peace regardless of what happens around you. Epictetus taught, "Do the best you can with what you have and let the rest happen as it will." In practice, this means identifying what is within your control and directing your energy toward it. That material things, money, status, possessions are not true sources of happiness, as Seneca said. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Self-sufficiency and freedom are essential elements of the Stoic way of life. By developing inner strength, focusing on what you can control, detaching from external distractions, practicing discipline, and releasing emotional dependence, you can achieve a state of true independence and inner peace. The timeless wisdom of the Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, can guide you toward a more fulfilling and liberated life. Thank you